Hello, welcome to EVE Online Quick Start Part 42. So this is actually just pretty much what we've been doing the past week or 10 days, I believe. Pretty much Tech 2 weapons. We're going to be getting Tech 2 weapons for frigates in 7 days. They increase your DPS by quite a bit. So we could focus on bigger guns and getting the weapons that actually do something. But we just want to get all the Tech 1 frigates out of the way and just learn how to fly all the Tech 1 frigates and get everything maxed for them. So we're also going to be working on the ship mastery certificates, right? So after we get the Tech 2 weapons for the frigates, we might get the level 3 mastery certificate for the ships. A lot of them share the same skills as well, so we'll be getting the level 3 mastery certificates for pretty much all of the frigates. You could also aim for the Tech 2 ships, yeah, because the Tech 2 frigates and destroyers are quick to train into. So you might actually be able to fly Tech 2 frigates and destroyers this month or next month. This month or next month sometime, we actually be able to fly Tech 2 frigates or destroyers. I think just the frigates. We're just going to start on the frigates first. This month we'll be able to fly some Tech 2 frigates with Tech 2 weapons. That'll be sweet. And the Tech 2 blueprints requires Mechanics 5 plus Science 5. So if you want to ever get into Tech 2 blueprints and research and production, we'll just need to get Mechanics 5 and Science 5, which is what we'll be spending our 400,000 skill points on. So we've been playing other games, right? And if we just log in, our skills will train. Maybe we do some skilling sprees, we update the blueprints. But we also get the 5,000 skill points every day. That adds up to 150,000, and we already had like 250. So it added up to 400,000 skill points. This will allow us to unlock Science 5 and Mechanics 5 so that we can get Tech 2 Science and Production. And there are also requirements for Tech 2 frigates and destroyers anyway. So we'll be able to do Tech 2 production, and we'll be able to get some Tech 2 frigates. Alright, and then one last thing, right? So we probably will actually play the game sometime this month. We've had a little break from EVE. Our skills have trained up a little bit. We've been playing other games, but maybe we want to actually fly spaceships again. So sometime this month we'll start playing EVE, and then we'll also make better videos. We just want to get the Tech 2 weapons before we start making EVE videos again. Hello, welcome to this video. So we're actually going to put the stuff about the alts at the end of the video. It's just us going through our other two characters. We logged in today, we killed 10 NPCs, we got 25,000 skill points. So that's like 12 hours of training just for logging in, right? And our other character, we logged in, we killed NPCs to get 10,000, so pretty much that character got 5 hours and 20 minutes of free training. And then we just went to their industry tab here. So pretty much we've been playing other games, right? But we could log in if we want, do any good skilling sprees if there is any good skilling sprees, and then just update the blueprints. So we're actually making a lot of progress by not playing the game. So the main thing is if you're worried about how long things take to train, if you actually just start a subscription and actually just start training, stuff actually ends up training pretty quickly, right? If you're playing something else for 2 weeks, come back here for 2 weeks, you got 2 weeks of training done, plus all these blueprints, that'll be research. Pretty sure we'll eventually do something with the blueprints. We pretty much just sit here and research. So if we ever move into production for some reason, we could actually have everything pretty much researched and pretty much figure out what's a good thing to produce. And then eventually we'd have to go to Tech 2, right? Because eventually we'd want to go to Tech 2. All we'd have to do is copy these blueprints and take this thing. We could view it in industry, right? Yep. And then we could turn it into Tech 2, right? Invention. So then we could turn it into like Infernal Javelin or Rage Rockets if we want. And if we wanted to do that, do we need requirements? Yeah, we do. We need skills, right? So if we wanted to go to Tech 2 production and research at some point, we would have to get these skills. So I think we could actually show information here, right? Requirements. Manufacturing, required skills, Plasma 5, Science 5, Mechanics 5. Although just to, is this, does this require Science 5 or Mechanics 5? So we can check these, right? Require Science 5 for that one. And maybe one of them required Mechanics 5. So that's actually super sick anyways, right? Because if we go to the ship tree here, we could actually look at the ships. And we could see Mechanics 5 is actually required for assault frigates, right? Requirements, Mechanics 5. So we'd actually be getting like two things out of the way at once. We'd be able to get towards researching Tech 2 blueprints, and we'd be getting towards flying assault frigates. So all these skills that we're training, they actually do multiple things without us even realizing, right? We thought if we get Mechanics 5, we could fly this ship. But also, if we get Mechanics 5, we could actually start doing Tech 2 blueprints. So that's super sick. So we just got our blueprints, right? We just play other games, log in, our characters train, and we research blueprints. So we were thinking of maybe doing Project Discovery. Like, we don't do Project Discovery because it's really not that fun, right? You just sit here and click these things, and then you get like 1.5 million ticks to like, you get like 1 million to 1.7 million, I think we got. So maybe like 1 million to 2 million every single 5 minutes just doing Project Discovery. We just earned 100,000. So if we could do this like 10 times a minute, that's like $1 million we get. So if we wanted to get money, we could sit here and do this. We get like 20 million. If we were doing Project Discovery, we would have had like 200 or 300 extra million. If we could just do Project Discovery and get like 20 million every single day, I'm sure it would add up. But do we want to sit there and do Project Discovery for 1 to 2 hours every day? That is the main question, right? How much do we want that 20 million every day? Maybe we'll actually do it today. We're not 100% sure. Maybe we'll record the results, right? If we got like 469 million, then if we just do Project Discovery until we can't, maybe we'd have around like 490 million. And then we could do that every single day, right? 70 up to 490 million, then we up to 510 million, to 530 million, and then 550 million. And then 580 million, 610 million. Maybe we'll do Project Discovery, we're not sure. But we'll talk about the skills that we research. So I'm pretty sure it's been like a week or 2 weeks or something. Maybe it's been a while. What is the skill history? So we got like torpedoes, auto targeting. So this was like a really long time ago. 11/24. That's like 10 days ago or something. So we trained all these things. We got cruiser up to 3, and then we got light missiles 5, light missile specialization just to be able to use the Tech 2 weapons. And then we just been switching these off, right? These skills, they take 3 days and 11 hours. So pretty much what we do, this one was going to take 3 days to train, so we put it at the top, and then we put this at the top. So pretty much we train the skills that take the longest time to train, and then we put them on the top. So we're not going to be playing, right? Like we could train these ones first, and then we could have like a new type of weapon to play with every 3.5 days. Although at this point we'd have all these to train in 1 week anyways, so we just keep switching them off for some reason. Eventually we need to get like gunnery up to level 5, which takes the same length of time to get as any of these Tech 2 weapons. Yep. So we'll just look at this ship here quick. So if we look at this ship, the Carousel, so this is what it's like with the Tech 1 weapons, right? Rapid Launcher Missile 1. So this isn't the, oh yeah, see there's our money from doing Project Discovery already. So if we go here, we can see we do about like 200 damage per second. But if we actually upgrade to Tech 2 weapons, so we can just unfit all of these here. And then we'll put on the Tech 2 missile launchers. So we just have these skill trained up to level 1, right? Missile launchers have prerequisites for light missile specialization. So this thing is just one skill that's required to use the Tech 2 weapons, and then every level you get gives you 2% to the rate of fire. So we just leveled it up to 1 just to unlock the weapons for now, and then eventually we'd want to level it up to improve the Tech 2 weapons. But I think the first step is just to unlock all the Tech 2 weapons for the frigates. There's absolutely no reason to do it, right? We don't need all of the frigates, but we do want to check out all the frigates, right? We never played Amar. We pretty much just always stick with Caldari. We always stick with Caldari. We always stick with missiles. Just because whenever we use projectile turrets, the frigates fly in and then we can't shoot the frigates and then they blow up our ships. With missiles, you don't have that problem. But we might actually venture into Amar or something. We might look at these ships here. And then we might look at the mastery tree. So all of these ships, the thing that they seem to share is the weapon upgrades 5. That'll take 1 week to train. So we do want to train that eventually. If we're looking at the mastery certificates. If we just want to eventually get a mastery certificate level 3, if we have nothing else to train. So like the first thing would be maybe get all your skills to level 3, get them to level 4 like we have been. And then maybe unlock the Tech 2 weapons at some point. And then after that, maybe go for the level 3 masteries of these ships. So if we look at like every single ship, it's even the ships later, right? Level 3 mastery weapons upgrades 5. If you go here, even like these ones going to be the same thing. Level 3 mastery weapons upgrades 5, 7 days. Even if we go like to the destroyer, say weapons upgrades 5. If we go to the carousel, weapons upgrades 5, so that one skill would be pretty much working towards the level 3 mastery for every single ship. Even the Drake battle cruiser says if you want the level 3 mastery, you need weapons upgrade 5. So eventually we'd have to get that. Maybe it's even for the battleship. Yeah, even if for the battleship. So this one skill right here takes 1 week to train. But it seems every single ship uses it. That's for like all the trees, right? Every single ship and every single tree would use it. So like even these, right? Even the Amara ships. So eventually that would be the one skill that we want to get. And then to specialize further into the weapons tree, right? We want to look here. The next step after weapons upgrades would be getting the rapid firing 4, sharpshooter 4, motion prediction 4. So once we get these all up to level 4, that's pretty much completed. And then we pretty much have the level 3 mastery for the ship. So that'd be super sick. Then be able to see how the ships actually do, right? So it's this thing require a little bit more. Yeah, 3 more days of training. Should be something else that this needs. Oh, that's right. Because this is actually a missile ship. So Amars, it doesn't say they use missiles, but this ship actually does, right? Bonus to rocket damage, light missile damage, rate of fire. Yes, this one is an Amar ship that actually uses missiles. So we could even see that too here, right? If we go to Caldari, we could compare them because they use missiles and hybrid turrets. So if we wanted to get the level 3 mastery for the missile ships, so we'll just need that, right? Yeah, weapons upgrades 5. It's pretty much half of the training for every ship. And then if we wanted to get the missiles, we'd be like 3 days to train that. 3 days, 2 days. It's like pretty much 3 days. So it would take a while to train, but eventually we would get it. Eventually we'd get the level 3 mastery. So we'll end talking about that, right? So that'd be the goals after we get the Tech 2 weapons. So we'll go back to the ship here, right? We'll go back to this ship. We'll put the Tech 2 weapons on it. But pretty much we're getting all of the small Tech 2 weapons first. And then we're just working on the level 3 mastery. That's it. So we just put weapons upgrades on the tree. We do need gunnery for something, right? I think gunnery is for the level 3. Maybe not. Yeah, so we're just going to put weapons upgrades, right? There we go. perfect. So eventually that would train in like 2 weeks or something. Yeah, something like 2 weeks. It would take like 1 week to train those, 1 week to train that. So if we come back in 2 weeks, all of those will be trained. So our ship did 200 DPS before, right? 200 DPS with Tech 1 weapons. So if we throw these Tech 2 rapid light missile launchers onto the ship, and then these would pretty much be the equivalent of those missiles, right? So pretty much this increases your damage up to 247, so it's like an extra 50 DPS, 25% more DPS. And these things actually have a better, explosion radius and explosion velocity, so it works better against smaller ships, right? So if we were to simulate fit to have this thing on, Missile Guidance Enhancer with precision script on it, and then we look at here, it'd be down to 17. So if we actually used regular ammunition, so we could throw a regular ammunition here, right? So this is the Tech 2 ammunition. If we go here, this one does like 28 and 257. So it's definitely a lot more accurate against smaller ships and smaller fast-moving ships. Oh, it just replaced all the ammunition. Oh, we didn't want to do that. There's one other type of ammunition here too. So let's just put the Scorch missiles on. So this would be the Tech 1 ammunition. There's like 2 different types of Tech 2 ammunition. The Precision missile. And then the next one would be the Fury missile, right? So if we look at those, so here's the Tech 1 weapon, right? 28M, 257, and the DPS is what? 44. So they do the exact same DPS. This one has a much longer flight time. So the Tech 1 ammunition can fly for 2 times the distance, right? 41 kilometers, 20 kilometers. So you have to get a lot closer with these ammunition too. You can't actually kite the enemies with Tech 2 ammunition. We figured that out. You can actually kite them with Tech 1 ammunition, but Tech 2 ammunition, you actually have to get in closer to the enemy ships. So if we look here, right, Tech 1 ammunition, 28M, 257, that's the main thing that changes, right? 17308. So it just makes it work much better against frigate ships and maybe even destroyer ships. So if we take those out, this one would have a lot more damage, but the explosion radius would go way up, right? 48M, 216. So this doesn't work as good on frigates and destroyers, but it works better on bigger ships like cruisers and battle cruisers. Maybe like cruisers. So maybe the smaller one's better for frigates and destroyers. Maybe the other one's better for cruisers, because it does more damage. Yeah, 61 DPS. So if we actually take all of the best ammunition, right, the one that does the most damage would actually bring the damage up to 333 DPS. So a Tech 1 ammunition could do like 200 DPS. Or Tech 2 ammunition, we could put this on and it would say 333 DPS. So that's super sick. Tech 2 ammunition is super sick. So we got the Tech 2 ammunition light missiles, right? Yeah, so we'd probably just bring both of them. We'd have them in the ship. We'd probably bring both of them. If there's some frigates we're fighting, we'd use this one. If there's some other ships, we'd use the other one. So I think this one also had less flight range, right? 31 kilometers. Oh no, they could shoot from farther away. Okay. So the ones that are best on frigates, you have to get really close, but the ones that are better on cruisers, you don't have to get as close. But it's still 31 kilometers compared to 41 kilometers. So I guess it goes like 20, 30, and then 40. We were going to do better videos on it about this. Like we were going to do showing what the difference is in kind of a presentation. But for now, we got it like this. So we'll just end the video pretty soon, right? Here's pretty much what we have. We just have the medium core field extenders, which increases our shields. And then we just have large shield extender 2s that increases our shields. And the 10 MN afterburner 2 missile guidance computer with the missile precision script, and then just 3 ballistic control system 2s, power diagnostic system. Yep. So here's everything that we have, right? Carousel, afterburner. Perfect. So this thing's super sick with shield ships, right? Increases your capacitator race, gives you more power grid. So without this thing, we couldn't actually use this extra large shield, and that would bring our shields down to like 12.5k. But with this thing, shields go up to 18,000. So it brings your shields up so much. And this thing also increases your recharge rate, shield recharge rate bonus, shield hit point bonus. So it's really good for shield ships. So that's pretty much what we use on this ship here. And then later, eventually we'll have these trained, and then we'll put, because our plans was just to try to put the Tech 2 weapons on all the frigates and see how the frigates do. And then eventually unlock the Tech 2 frigates. Oh, it's right. We also needed to unlock the Tech 2 frigates at some point. So that means we need to get the frigate skill up to 5, and then whatever the secondary skill is, which is mechanics 5, which we're probably going to end up getting. So should we get the Tech 2 ships before the level 3 mastery? We're still not sure about that one. So, last thing, right? We did miss days, but we're pretty close to getting the 150,000 skill points. So once we get the 150,000 skill points, we'll have 400,000 skill points. We pretty much just go here and just get some skill that takes a long time, right? We're going to be getting into Tech 2 ships. Electronics upgrades 5 was a intelligence and memory skill, right? So that was what we were going to use it on. This was required for expedition frigates, covert ops, recon ships. So it's good for these for scanning ships. You could run around cloaked, absolutely nobody could see you, so you could do whatever you want. You could AFK in space, maybe go to a dangerous place. But the thing that we never did was actually mining in the Tech 2 mining ship. So we get like the covert ops, and then maybe we'd get the Tech 2 mining ship. So we've never actually gotten this thing for some reason. Alright, we're back. So this is like one final clip. So we've been thinking about things like what should we spend our 400,000 skill points on when we get it? Instead of getting these expedition frigates, and instead of getting the covert ops ships, because we actually also have to train 5 days to get cloaking 4 as well. Anyways, something that we should just get out of the way, just so that we could actually make Tech 2 blueprints. So in order to get Tech 2 blueprints, we would need electronic engineering, which would be science 5. And rocket science, which would be mechanics 5. So we might as well just use our points on science 5, mechanics 5, get that out of the way. Then we'll be able to start working on Tech 2 blueprints. And that also unlocks all of the assault frigates, right? So it'll help us allow to do Tech 2 blueprints. It'll give us assault frigates. And it'll also give us other ships, right? Like the Interdictor requires Science 5. I think some other ships required Science 5. But we're going to be using our skill points on Science and Mechanics, because they are, intelligence and memory skills, right? So if there's intelligence and memory skills, and you got some way to get extra bonus skill points, spend them on intelligence and memory. So that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just ending the video to confirm what we're spending our points on. This is intelligence and memory, so while we were spending our points on those, our character is remapped to perception and willpower. And maybe we'll actually play the game sometime next week, right? Maybe we had a long enough break from Eve. Maybe we want to start flying ships again. Maybe we want to go explore space and try to earn some ISK running combat missions in our brand new Tier 2 weapons cruiser, right? Yeah, if we could manage to get Fury. So we'll just check that out, right? So our cruiser was doing 200 DPS. So it's going to be a lot more interesting actually going with our cruiser, maybe using these if they don't do too bad against frigates, doing 333 DPS. So that's actually like 150%. That's like 50% more DPS almost. So that's actually amazing. Should actually help clear missions so much quicker if we're just running combat sites. So we just do the regular combat sites. Yeah, just the regular combat sites, just the refugees, get the Gris's outpost missions. Then I wonder if even this ship could do Gris's outpost. We'd have to check it out. But if we could actually figure out how to play the game and actually earn some money, we could actually train these skills out quicker, right? I imagine if we actually just spend like 1 week playing the game and just running combat sites straight, we'd have billions and billions and billions of dollars. And then I imagine we could just train up all these skills without having to wait, right? So that's a good thing. If you don't play the game, you could train up skills and you're progressing. But if you do play the game, you could probably progress so much faster. Especially when playing the other games for like 12 hours a day. If we play like this game for 12 hours a day, I imagine that'd be billions and billions of ISK to spend on skill points. Something like that. Hello, welcome to this video. So this video we're just starting on an alt character. We're going to go to the main character. We're pretty much just going to be looking at what skills we've been training over the past week or 10 days. But if we log on to our alts, maybe they have kill 10 NPCs, get 25,000 skill points. So that's like one half day of training. And there we go. Once we destroy this one ship, then we should get the 10,000 skill points, right? So now we have 28,000. Oh, we got 25,000 skill points. That's right. So now we have 28,000 skill points. So that's like 12 hours of training. And then the other thing to do on all characters, right? As long as we got the 10 killing 10 ships for the 12 hours of training. So now we're just going through the industry quick, right? So we have our characters. Each of them's pretty much researching a different type of weapon. It's take like 8 days to research that one. So we have so much of these pretty much researched already. This one just takes 4 days to train those. Perfect. Alright, so we're on the other character. We pretty much just went to the next nearby system. We found a Grista's burrow, and we're just warping to the Grista's burrow. So we just have to kill 5 ships, that's it. And then we can just like set our destination back to the trading tower, I guess, right? So we just looked at the map, jumped like 2 jumps away. Oh, there's ships been blown up already. So maybe he just had to do the skilling spree as well, right? Maybe he's in the same situation. So there we go. Now we can just jump through the gate, go back to perimeter. We blew up all of these ships we needed to for the skilling spree. And this character actually has so much more skill points, right? 99,000. So this character actually had like so many days where it said kill 10 NPCs, get 25,000 skill points. So it must have got like 75,000 skill points from that. But pretty much now we could dock at the system, and then we could check the industry tab. So we checked it already. There's nothing to update on here. All of these blueprints are already being researched. So now we can head to the main character that's training, right? You're just researching these blueprints. And they'll be done in what? That'll be done tomorrow. That'll be done in 2 days, 4 days, 6 days, 2 days. And we could play the game, get skill injectors, put a skill injector here, and then these characters would get like 100,000 or 500,000 skill points. So that'd be the better way to do it.